Hello everyone, and welcome to the Heart Sutra course, where I'll be reading the sutra itself as well as providing a basic explanation of the text. And the reason why I say it's a basic explanation is because the Buddha Dharma is very, very profound, and with my ignorant mind, I'm still learning it myself. But the least I can do is provide my humble explanation of the text through my own understanding. Before we get into the text, I'd like to provide an introduction to the text itself first, so we can have a better understanding of the background and context surrounding the sutra itself. So first of all, this sutra was translated by Tripitaka Master Xuanzang, who is a very famous Buddhist monk from the 7th century. The reason why he's very famous is because he was from China, and having heard of the Buddhist teachings and the sutras being all in India, he decided to travel all the way to India by foot through the Silk Road. Before Xuanzang, there was no Buddhism in China, or at least there was no Buddhist texts and sutras. So Master Xuanzang decided to walk all the way to India through the Silk Road, which took him 2 years. And then he spent another 14 years of his life in India, reading and studying all the Buddhist texts and sutras, before then translating it with a very special team of translators that he had assembled. 14 years later, he then took all the Buddhist sutras and texts back to China, and only then was China able to have Buddhism thrive since then. The reason why this sutra is the heart of the Buddhist teachings is because the primary focus of the Heart Sutra is the teaching of emptiness, which is the essence of the Buddha's wisdom. To get into the background of the Heart Sutra is one of the most popular sutras in Mahayana Buddhism. So there are two Buddhist traditions, being the Mahayana teachings and the Hinayana teachings. Mahayana is also known as the greater vehicle, which is taught to bodhisattvas, whereas the Hinayana teachings is also known as the lesser vehicle and taught to aspiring arhats. Bodhisattvas are beings who have the intention to lead all other beings with them to enlightenment, whereas arhats are more focused on self-enlightenment. Both are equally valued and both are equally important to the Buddhist practice. The Heart Sutra is translated in Sanskrit as Prajna, paramita, hridaya, which translates to the heart of the perfection of wisdom. Prajna means wisdom, and it is one of the most important words in Buddhist literature because it's the wisdom of Prajna that allows one to transcend birth and death. Paramita means perfection. Paramita also means crossing to the other shore being nirvana, enlightenment and liberation, whereas the shore that we're on now is cyclical existence, birth and death, nirvana. So we are using the wisdom of Prajna to cross this shore onto the other shore. And then hridaya means heart, because this is the fundamental teaching and also the heart of all the Buddha Dharma. By understanding this Heart Sutra, we are able to penetrate all the teachings of all the Buddha Dharma. This Heart Sutra is perhaps one of the shortest sutras in all of the Buddhist literature, and the sutra's primary focus is the teaching of emptiness as fundamental reality. The most important and famous line from the Heart Sutra is, "Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form." Basically, by understanding this line, we can understand all of the Buddhist teachings, but I will explain that later. We will read the Heart Sutra first now, and then get into the deeper meanings and explanations in the later videos. Before we begin, we have to first understand why Xuanzang is a Tripitaka master and what it actually means, because then it adds to the translation a lot more credibility. To be a Tripitaka master means to have mastered the 3 baskets of Buddhism. The first basket is sutras, the second is the Vinaya, and the third is the Abhidhamma. The sutra means that he has mastered all the Buddhist sutras. He has read all of them and understood all of them. The second one is Vinaya, which means that he has mastered the discipline of the Buddha teachings, how to meditate, how to walk, how to sit, how to speak, all the conducts and all the rules and regulations of the Buddhist practice. He has mastered that as well. The third one is the Abhidhamma, which is the analysis of the philosophical side. So Sutra is the Buddhist teachings. Abhidhamma is all the analysis and all the explanations from all the previous and past Buddhist masters before him. And so he has read and understood all the deep underlying meanings of all the Buddhist texts and all the Buddhist sutras. This is why Tripitaka Master Xuanzang is one of the most recognized Buddhist monks of all time. Prajna Paramita Heart Sutra. The Bodhisattva Avalokitesvara, while practicing the profound Prajna Paramita, clearly saw that all 5 skandhas are empty, thus overcoming all suffering. Sariputra, form is no different from emptiness. Emptiness no different from form. Form is just emptiness. Emptiness just form. Sensation, perception, volition, and consciousness are also like this. Sariputra, this is the emptiness of all dharmas. They neither arise nor cease, are neither defiled or pure, neither increase nor decrease. For this reason, within emptiness there is no form, no sensation, perception, volition, or consciousness, no eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, or mind, no sight, sound, scent, taste, touch, or thought, no seeing, up to even no thinking, no ignorance, or no end of ignorance, even no aging and death, nor end of aging and death, no suffering, origin, cessation, or path, no wisdom, and no attainment. Because nothing is attained, bodhisattvas maintain prajna paramita. Then their heart is without hindrance, and since without hindrance, without fear, escaping upside down dreamlike thinking and completely realizing nirvana. All Buddhas of all times maintain prajna paramita, thus attaining anuttara samyak sambodhi. Hence know prajna paramita is the all-powerful mantra, the great enlightening mantra, the unexcelled mantra, the unequaled mantra, able to dispel all suffering. This is true, not false. Therefore proclaim the prajna paramita mantra. Recite the mantra thus. Gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, bodhisvaha. In the next video, we will begin breaking down the Heart Sutra by section to understand its deeper meanings.